lighting looks pretty even on the viewfinder. I still don't know what my bangs are doing. We never know what my bangs are doing here on this channel. Hi, welcome. My hair is a majestical creature of its own. It is day 2 of me filming this video, and yes, I am wearing the same shirt as I was yesterday for 2 reasons. One, because it helps with the continuous flow between these 2 parts, especially if you are binge watching this. Hi, I appreciate you binge watchers. I also appreciate any other watchers. And also, this is the only clean shirt I could find / have right now, well, semi-clean, that still looks nice. We just got back from vacation, so I'm still in the middle of doing all of the laundry, and I have a lot of laundry to fold and a lot of laundry to sort through, and I'm about to pull out all of my fall and winter clothes because Indiana transition into fall means it's going to be in the mid-80s for a couple of days, and then it's going to be in the low 70s for the next couple of days. So it's like sweater weather, but also if you wear your sweater too long, you're going to go outside and start sweating half to death. I also would like to apologize if my energy seems a little bit weird. I had a very late start today. If you watched yesterday's video, I talked a lot about what's been going on recently in my life, just how it's affected me. If you haven't watched that video, I really do strongly recommend that you pause this video and go back to that other video, watch it, and then come back here and watch this video, because these 2 videos go hand in hand together for you guys to understand everything that I'm about to say, kind of. I mean, this could kind of be like one of those standalones, like a spin-off novel, but like, I recommend that you watch everything together so you truly understand like what's going on here. With everything said so far in this video, everything in the past video, I am not giving up on this channel. In fact, I have taken a lot of time to reflect on this channel, reflect on my decisions, reflect on what I have uploaded, realize that I hate some of what I uploaded, but I think that's like a normal content creator thing. We all hate what we end up putting out, even though people are like, you're being too hard on yourself. I know I'm too hard on myself, but I have a standard that I need to make. So my pledge to you is still quality over quantity. I will always only put up videos that I like, and in the past I haven't. I have mostly upheld that. Mostly. There have been a few videos that I put up that I did kind of half-ass and rush, and I filmed, edited, and uploaded all in one day, or all in the matter of 2 or 3 days. But my pledge to you is still always quality over quantity. And in order for me to do that, I have learned and realized that right now, it's just me. It is literally just me filming this and editing this and doing all of this setup that I have right now. Like, it's nice now that I have a dedicated space for it. Right now, I am in my office. Before, it has been me in my bedroom or me in my living room. But now that I have an office, it's easier for me to put away and organize everything. Editing takes longer than a lot of people realize. Like, especially if you are focusing on quality, you need to be able to take the time to focus and put that detail in there. In turn, my content did suffer for a while because of that. But I am hoping to have some better consistency in my quality and my uploading. But I will no longer be pressuring myself to put something up just for the sake of having a consistency. There are a lot of people on YouTube, on Instagram, people that are claiming to be masters of social media, people who have made it as a career on social media that are like, you have to do this, you have to upload every single week, you have to have this number, this amount of videos going up consistently, you have to have this, and this. And in my own experience and in my own beliefs, there is some truth to that, but I also find there's a lot of shit in that. And in my own experience, I have noticed that when I do take the time, hold off on uploading and focus on the quality of that video, the video does so much better. If I focus on the writing, if I focus on the picture, sometimes even the tweet or the setup, it does much better than the things that I just kind of throw together just for the sake of having it there. And that, to me, speaks volumes. And it kind of goes back to my whole quality over quantity rant that I have been like screaming into the void for years now. So in order to continually bring you guys the best quality of content for you guys to like view and love and watch and support. That means that sometimes I will have to hold off on uploading once a week or twice a week or, however long it takes. And part of that is not only to make sure that I am delivering something worth your time, it is also for my own well-being, so I can kind of hush that inner critic in my head, essentially. I really am my own worst enemy. I am really hard on myself when it comes to doing just about anything, really, because I want to do the best that I can with what I have, with the means that I have. So not only is it to bring you guys better quality, but it is also for my own mental health. So if I do have a day, which are inevitable, where I wake up and I cannot get out of bed, if I'm either in too much pain physically or if I'm just really having a hard time that day. So there might be time where I don't upload, like if I don't upload a video that week, and I will do my best to at least say something on Twitter or my Instagram stories or both. If you do not follow my Instagram or my Twitter, please do go follow, because that is your best bet of finding my updates on my videos, on my content, on whatever I am putting out. That is just that is the best place to keep up to date if I am uploading what I have uploaded, whatever picture I'm posting, yada yada yada, whatever I'm doing. Those are the two best places, is my Instagram stories and my Twitter. With all of that out of the way, I am planning on and currently in the middle of revamping and expanding my content. If you haven't noticed yet, I have a new channel banner and I have a new end card. I worked a while on those, trying to make them exactly the way that I wanted them, and I'm actually very happy with them. So I am currently in the middle of making my brand look a little bit more professional, I guess you could say, as professional as I can as I learn new things. There will be changes coming in my quality, whether I'm learning something new because I just recently got Final Cut Pro. So I am learning Final Cut Pro. I am learning new things on photo editing software to make my own graphics. I am constantly branching out to learn new skills to bring better quality things to my videos, give my videos more flair, give my videos more reason to stand out amongst the void. Part of what I will be doing is on Instagram, there's this thing called IGTV, and I know that there's like some huge controversy all over it. Basically right now what I'm going to be doing is just to build a bit of a platform on that, is uploading video previews, whether it just be like the first couple of minutes of a video that I'm uploading, or just some random clip from the video, maybe it be bloopers, maybe it be something else. As long as I can get Final Cut Pro to export it in the right way and airdrop to my phone correctly, it should all be good. Purely the only reason why I am doing the video previews on IGTV is just to drive audience. People will click on that video, see that video either in their feed, in somebody's stories, in my own stories, on my own feed, click on that, and then hopefully it will drive more people to my channel through YouTube, which will always be in my link tree in my bios. Next, I will be revamping my IG stories. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot Okay, now where was I after the construction people started blaring their music? I was talking about Instagram stories and how it's going to change. So it's not necessarily going to change a whole lot. It's just going to be a little bit more plot driven, if you will. It's still going to be a little bit more of what's happening in my daily life. I'm going to share just a little bit more detail, I suppose, about my daily life rather than a random picture of kombucha every now and then. Not necessarily all the mundane things, but more like plot driven things, if that makes sense. Hopefully my Instagram stories will be a little bit more appealing to you guys. I'm going to try to find my good medium with what I'm happy with what gets more response from you guys, I feel like. Also regarding to Instagram, like this is the last thing regarding to Instagram, I swear, is my posts of photos. A lot of people claim that you have to post a picture on Instagram every single day. And like, yeah, there is some truth to that. Like, yeah, it'll help you get more followers or whatever, but like, I don't know about you guys, I hate taking taking pictures. I'm not good at taking pictures per se. I don't know. I feel like pictures for me are more of like an occasional thing. Unless I have somebody like professionally taking pictures for me, I don't necessarily enjoy taking pictures. I'm going to try to post at least one picture a week. And I know that some people are going to be like, ooh, that's not enough. But like, I look at a lot of people that I look up to and they only post like once a week or so, like pictures wise, and then the rest of it is on their stories. So, you know, I can justify it. Instagram for me is going to be more of a place of fun and sharing littler things in my life. So I'm not going to like push myself to be posting a picture every 3 days or every other day or every single day. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to do more of like a fun leisure, like use it as a tool to just like talk to you guys, get to know you guys better, because honestly, I feel like I know some of you really well, but then there are other people that like I don't know super well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to use it as just like another form of communication. So another thing that I'm actually really excited about, I've been working on this for a while because this one is going to be the biggest learning curve for me, is doing live streams on Twitch. So if you don't know what Twitch is, it's a gaming live streaming platform where you can play games. It's started to open up to being able to do live stream cooking, sit down podcasting, talking, doing whatever, playing like D&D or whatever. Basically, it's like YouTube, but live streaming. But I'm very excited about that, so I am definitely not going to have any kind of a schedule on Twitch because that is a live streaming, and that is probably like the most exhausting thing. Like, a lot of people don't understand that being on camera takes a lot out of you. Like, it is like having a job. It really is. You have to put yourself on for your audience, which, like, let's say you're a barista. Okay, so you go to work, you have to put yourself on for your customers. Being on camera, it's basically like that. I completely fixed up my channel on Twitch, made it look more accurate to myself, who I am now, made it look more professional, and I'm really excited about it because I feel like the best way to also connect with you guys is through a live stream. And Twitch has been something that I have wanted to start doing again since I stopped doing it, essentially. And the only reason why I stopped doing it was because I started college. And getting a Twitch setup is actually something I've been slowly working on over the years. And now I'm going to hopefully be doing Twitch again. I have a capture card. The only thing as of right now that I need to finish is my OBS setup because I use a Mac. So the only thing I have left to do as of right now, the day that I am filming this, hopefully it will change by the time that you guys are seeing this, is set up my capture card and my stream layout. And I'm really excited about that. It's also part of the reason why I have this hung up, and yes, I do still know that there are still wrinkles in it. It's only been a day. I might take it down tonight and iron it, and I might not. Who knows? It will get ironed eventually. But I would like to have a background for it, so, you know, just things like that. So on my Twitch channel, we will be playing through Zelda. I will be doing the console games only for right now because I do not have a 3DS with a capture card. If you don't know anything about that, the company that was making capture cards for 3DSs and installing them went out of business or something like that. Bankruptcy, I don't know. The company does not exist anymore. So now the only way to get them is to buy it off of eBay. So on top of the Zelda games, I will be playing through Final Fantasy 15. I will probably play through other Final Fantasy games if I love them. I will also be playing through some games that I played through as a kid that like kind of are like classics for me, games that I loved as a child. I like watching things like that. I like playing old games, and hopefully you guys would like to like come chill out with me while I'm playing a Scooby-Doo game on a GameCube. Another game series that I will be playing is Assassin's Creed, but I will do that main story only with a couple of side quests if they are necessary to level up to get through the rest of the main story, because if you've ever played Assassin's Creed, you know how easy it is to get distracted in that game. And I'm saying this because every Assassin's Creed game I have procrastinated, but especially in Origins. I watched Andrew play through that game and I learned from all of his mistakes, so when I started that game, I started grinding so I could easily get through the main story. There's two different kinds of playing styles. I will also be sharing some more like artsy games that I have kind of stumbled upon that I like genuinely enjoyed. I genuinely, not even like so much the fact about gaming that it's like, ooh, this is a new video game, like I really like the style of this or whatever. I appreciate games with a story. I love games with an actual plot, actual lore, actual story. That's the main thing that drives me back to gaming, is games with a story. Live streams on Twitch will be happening mainly as a way for just sitting around playing a game. Like, honestly, that's my main purpose with live streams for Twitch, is so we're not both lonely, so we can have a friend to chill and play a game with. The last expansion I am going to be doing is making a Facebook page, and this is purely just going to be for a content archive, to have my content also on Facebook. That's probably going to be the thing that I am least going to work on, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hate Facebook. I think it's stupid. I think it's a cesspool of negativity. I just do not like Facebook. I think Facebook is very messed up in a lot of ways. So purely the only things I'm going to be doing on Facebook is just posting my content, just to have it there, just to get it cycled through. So maybe it will hopefully bring people to my other platforms. I think that this is just going to be a good place to have it. That way, if you only have Facebook, because I know that there are some people that don't have Twitter, they don't have Instagram. If you only have Facebook, that's going to be a really, really, really good place for you to share my videos, share my content. Just getting the word out there that, hey, you should watch this girl. she's hopefully going somewhere. Hopefully. With all of these content expansions I am planning on doing, hopefully executing very soon after the time that this video goes up, my goal is to constantly be improving my content quality for you guys to really enjoy my content, but also for you guys to really get that immersive experience, because my main goal with my content is for you guys to experience everything that I share as if you were right there in the moment with me, as if you were right there in that experience with me. So my biggest goal is to create a high quality content that you guys feel like you are actually living what you are seeing and what you are hearing. So in order to do that, I do need help. Camera and audio and just editing, all of this equipment is expensive. So I have set up a Ko-Fi page to help reach these goals for new equipment, and equipment is expensive. It is hard to fund it all for myself if I'm not getting the return on investment that I need. So how I have this working is I have a goal set up on my Ko-Fi page where I'm going to have one item that is on my wish list that I'm wanting to purchase to help upgrade my equipment to make some part of the quality of my videos better. And right now, the part that is lacking the most to me is my audio. And audio, whether you realize it or not, is actually very, very important to creating that immersive experience. And right now, my audio setup is actually very less than stellar. And I know some people don't understand what that means. So right now I have 4 microphones. I have this little dude, I have the mic that you've been hearing for the rest of the video, I have my phone, and I have the camera microphone. So I'm going to say a sentence and I'm going to cut with each microphone. So I'm just going to keep talking. So some people don't understand why it's so important. Why can't I just use the microphone on my camera? Well, the microphone on my camera does not have a very good quality. For me, it sounds very harsh, super echoey. It catches a lot of the background noise. This is a predominantly empty room. It catches a lot of that. I've found that my best 2 options with microphone are my phone and my microphone that I am used hooked up to my computer. But there are problems with that. One, it's hard to balance both a camera and a phone in my hands to get good quality audio if I am vlogging, or if I am not in a situation where I can set up my microphone to my computer. So that makes it a little bit harder to do. Also, I do really like my microphone for my computer, but it limits me to just staying in one spot. So currently, my microphone for my computer is my best setup for doing live streaming, or for doing voiceovers, or for doing sit-down videos like this where I am in my office. But it is super limiting to the content that I can upload to YouTube. And this little clip-on microphone that I have, bought off of a suggestion from one of the PR people that I follow on Instagram, who does a lot of Facebook Lives and stuff, talking about things, doing Q&As, talking about the algorithm, stuff like that. And this is okay. I kind of regret buying this because I really do not like the way this sounds. It sounds kind of muffled. muffled, it sounds kind of harsh, it sounds all sorts of weird, it's hard to regulate the audio waves when I am using this microphone, and it requires me to plug it into something. And then it has this long, bulky ass wire, and it's just less than ideal. It really, really, truly is. I do not like this thing. I don't even know how this is turning out because I took the little windshield off of it. It has this bulky little windshield thing that I could just like, you've seen this before in a video, in an old video of mine, and yeah, that audio sounded terrible. And I get that everybody's audio does sound kind of terrible when they're starting out, but like, I don't want my audio to sound terrible forever, if that makes sense. So on my Ko-Fi page, I have a goal of $70 for a new microphone. And this microphone is going to be one that will attach to my camera and then plug into my camera. And the reason why it is $70 is because I need an adapter cord to make it work with my Sony camera, because it is primarily for newer Canon models. But this is a Rode on-camera video microphone, and it is used by professional YouTubers. I believe that it is the same model that Julian Solomita uses. So the video microphone that I do have set up as a goal on my Ko-Fi page is probably the only camera microphone that I'm going to use for a long time. Like, unless I find something that I like better when I get a new camera, whenever the heck that ends up being, if it happens, which it probably will eventually, this is going to be one that I am going to stick with a very long time. And on my Twitch page, I have set up Streamlabs, which has a tip jar set up. So like, if you decide to tip me, donate some money to upgrading my equipment while I am live streaming, I will read that on stream. If you don't want your tip read live on stream, donate to my Ko-Fi page. But on my Twitch page, under the tip jar little banner setup thing, I have listed at the bottom what your money will be going toward, and I have the item and how much it costs. So, and I have it organized from lowest to highest price range. So on that, I have listed exactly what it is and how much it will cost, including shipping, including tax. So the reason why I'm starting with this microphone is because I want to expand my content into better vlogs, bringing you around in the moment with me. That way you guys can really truly feel like you were in the moment with me. This will allow me to more easily do coffee talks. This will allow me to literally sit down anywhere and just talk to you guys. This will literally allow me to bring you guys anywhere and not worry about the audio quality. This will also allow me to do higher quality videos of behind the scenes of how I film my videos, how I set everything up, where I'm going, what I'm doing that day. Like, if I have a shoot planned that is somewhere else, having better quality audio will not only bring you guys the most immersive experience and help you guys understand what is going on better, it will also help me have less stress about worrying if it is good enough. So if you are interested in what some of my goals are, because I do not have an Amazon wishlist set up yet, I don't know if I want to do that just yet. If you guys really want me to set up an Amazon wishlist, I can see how that works, but I don't want anything that's going to link to my personal Amazon page, and I don't know if I would be approved for the Amazon affiliate program at all. So there's that. I guess I could set up like a registry or something. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? We're expecting some new high quality content. Its name is going to be Not So Artistic. That's a terrible name for a baby. So if you want to see like what some of my monetarily goals for getting new equipment is, you can either go through to my Twitch page and hopefully hit follow so you guys don't miss out on my live streams happening eventually, or I will also list those items down below in the description box of this video just to give you guys a little bit more of a rough idea of what is going to be coming in the future, what's going to be happening on my Ko-Fi page. Any money that you do decide to give to me graciously is going to go toward. It is not going to get spent actually on coffee. It will get put away to the side. I will not touch it until I can buy this new piece of equipment. But I do want to clarify that if you are not financially in a situation where you can donate, please do not do that. Feeding yourself is more important, okay? Like, making sure that you have something to eat that night is more important. Making sure sure that you're paying your bills is much more important than doing this. So if you financially cannot afford to do this, please do not do that. I do not want your money. Eventually, I would like to set up a Patreon, which Patreon versus Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi is a one-time dealio where you pay that money once, and Patreon is a monthly subscription. Aside from one day filming with the newest version of the Sony Alpha series or having a total equipment upgrade, I do have a lot of like hopes and dreams and goals for this channel. This, as I've mentioned before, even doing this channel is a dream for me, and it's one that it's taken me a while to start doing, but as I've started doing this, I have really had this sense of correctness, I guess you could say. Like, I feel deep within me that I am making the right decision by doing this channel. And so one of my dreams that I have, and this might sound a little weird, I guess you could say, weird but also kind of stereotypical, is to cultivate a large audience. And it's not necessarily just to go around flexing, being like, oh, I have 1 million subscribers. Not that at all. It's more for my own deep personal fulfillment to know that I have touched that many lives and inspired that many people to make a change in their life, or made that many people's days better for however many videos that they watch, or if they binge watch, you know? It's such like a deeply personal thing for me that I feel like if I just flat out said, oh, I'd like to get this number of subscribers, I feel like they wouldn't totally understand what I mean by that, because there are so many people that abuse that number and think that that means their worth. But to me, that doesn't mean my worth at all. It just means at the end of the day, I did something that's good, if that makes sense. It's also to cultivate a happy, healthy community for you guys, because I know that it can be very lonely in the world, and I've seen so many stories of like YouTubers that have created such a community that their fans have made friends with each other, and like that they've made best friends now. And I have found my own friend group through a fandom, believe it or not, and that has been one of the greatest things to ever happen to me in my life. And I hope that if anything, I could do something like that for you guys, so you guys know that you do always have a friend somewhere out there. Maybe one day you will find that one friend, or maybe that group of friends that you just click with, and that you can be unapologetically yourself and be yourself without a mask on or without a filter, and that they will love you for who you are and your sometimes very inappropriate sense of humor. Another dream for my channel, this is also going to be, all of these dreams are very emotional for me, I guess you could just say. Another dream for my channel is to do videos where I have partnered with a charity to bring a more cinematic flair on raising money for good causes. And not only will this be just bringing something so beautiful to raising money for a good cause, I would also like to use these charity videos as a way to share my own story and have it help somebody else who's maybe still going through a similar experience, or has just went through a similar experience as me. I'd say like that has been one of my longest dreams, is to do something with a charity and to use some of my own story to help somebody else get through their own story. That is one of the ones that one day when I do hopefully make some of these videos, I can take it with the utmost of quality and utmost of time and love and really show you guys just how much it means to me, and hopefully you guys can reciprocate that love by helping somebody else. So just off the bat, like 2 charities that I can name right off the bat that I want to work with is Direct Relief and Leukemia Lymphoma Society, like just off the bat. And these are 2 charities that I've had my eye on for a few years now. Both I have donated to and supported in the past, and will hopefully be able to support more continuously throughout the years. These are 2 very amazing charities, so they mean a lot to me, and hopefully I will be able to work with them in videos in the future to help bring awareness to their causes and help benefit their causes and help benefit many more lives. I feel like now that I have taken the time to open up to you guys a little bit more, hopefully you guys can feel a little bit more of a connection. My biggest value with you guys in building your trust and building this connection and building this community with you guys is transparency. And I hope that this little 2-part video series has really helped you guys understand that and understand where I'm coming from when I'm doing these things, because I know fully well that my thoughts do not always translate very well into words. But in order to show you guys a little bit more of what my thoughts are, I'm very happy that I have this platform to edit and create and show you guys a little bit more of my perspective of the world instead of telling you guys my perspective of the world. So, as I've mentioned, my plan is to hopefully expand and hopefully grow and continue to build this community with you guys, build this friendship that we have going on, build all of my relationships with you guys so you guys can be part of my life and I can be a significant part in your life. I do not know where I'm going from here. I do not know what's going to happen from here. This could either all completely take off, or I could continue to struggle, or I could fail again. And honestly, like, failure is a key part of success. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know if my health is going to decline again. I don't know how I'm going to handle if my health does decline. And that's scary. That's really scary. But I do know that no matter what happens, this is only the beginning. This is only my origin story. And every great character that you have loved, every great person that you have followed, everybody that you look up to has an origin story. So I don't know where my story is taking me from here, but I do know that my story is worth watching. With that said, I do have hair in my eyeball. Oh, I just spit. Ooh, that was nasty. I just watched that fly down onto that cart. I put my foot down and Roxy is nuzzling against it. It is the cutest thing ever. I have to, oh my gosh, she is stretching out. It is the cutest thing ever. She is laying on my foot right now. Other games, I need to pull it up on my iPad. Hold please. I'm like struggling for words today. I am so sorry. I am all over the place. Hopefully you guys find it entertaining. Hopefully I don't get too pissed off with myself in editing. Oh, I have a notification on Twitter. I have to check it or else it's gonna bother me. Zach liked my retweet. Hi, Zach. Yes, I know my channel is offline. Can I look at my channel? Please. Info. There we go. Okay. It will bring you guys the most immersive and in the moment experience. I really hope you can't hear Roxy snoring in the other room on the background. Roxy moved into the bedroom in the break that I took earlier.